Brothers Market at 118 South Main Street in Sigourney, where savings are made simple. Go to www.shopbrothersmarket.com. Digital coupons, earn rewards, deal of the week, shopping deals, and more. And make sure you download the Brothers Market app. It is a smart way to shop. Get into Brothers Market at 118 South Main in Sigourney and let Rick and the staff help you out or give them a call. 641-622-2191.
Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
The Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the 2025 Spring Nationals this Friday and Saturday at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. Admission is free for anyone to come and watch. The Expo Kitchen is open all day, both days for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Start time is at 8 a.m. both days. As always, coolers are welcome at the Keokuk County Expo. Tractors are coming in from all over the country for this pull. The tractor pull is all indoors at the livestock barn. The show will go on, rain or shine. Once again, the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the 2025 Spring Nationals this Friday and Saturday at the Expo. Jody's Journeys is going to the Noah's Ark and Creation Museum in Petersburg, Kentucky, May 27th through the 30th. Join Jody Griner with Jody's Journeys and create memories for a lifetime with this incredible experience. Seats are extremely limited. Call Jody now to reserve your seat. Experience Bible history at the life-size Noah's Ark. Contact Jody at 641-660-6417. Email her or go to Jody's Journeys on Facebook for more information. Welcome in. We are doing just another morning show. You know, Neil.
What's that?
I'm using my expensive mic again over here, and it's still not sounding all that great. I don't know if it's my voice.
Well, yeah, I don't understand.
Or if it's the microphone.
Well, deal with us.
The microphone is working. You can hear me thumping on it. Huh. Maybe I just need to get right on top of it.
Maybe. Oh. Be like one of those singers that would, when they would sing in the mic and hold it, they'd be right up against it. Right up against it. And then you'd have someone else come and sing, and you'd like, ooh, yeah.
Well, welcome in. It is just another morning show. It is what, Wednesday?
It is Wednesday.
This is like your normal day to be in. You've been here all week.
Right.
It's a new thing here on the new morning show. Again, we are in the Osky Dental Studios, high above Sigourney, above Barnwired on the square in Sigourney. Of course, just another morning show brought to us by Brothers Market in Sigourney, which is a fantastic place to shop. Again, I apologize for my voice. My voice kind of sounds like garbage. Brothers Market, our headline sponsor. Savings are made simple.
Simple.
Get into Brothers Market. Go to their website. Download the app. Get those digital coupons. Earn the rewards. Deal of the week. Shopping deals and more at Brothers Market. Sooner or later, we're going to get Rick Landgrebe in here to
definitely
hang out with us. Why did that? Oh, you know what? All right, anyway. Osky Dental, I remembered what I did that made that go back to being the size that it is. Osky Dental is our studio sponsor. This just in from Toothy.
Hey, it's a Wednesday, everybody. Hope your day is fantastic.
Hey, thanks, Toothy. You can schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan at 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Osky Dental going to file your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta Dental provider at 902 South 17th Street, Oskaloosa. We thank Osky Dental, a huge supporter of Steve Shuttler Media, as is Brothers Market, as is the Garden Gate who sponsors our forecast.
They do.
Let's go to Neil for a look at our forecast. Again, sponsored by the Garden Gate, proudly serving Keokuk County and the surrounding area for 27 plus years. Neil, what's in store for the forecast?
Thank you for the little bit of the intro.
Yes.
Because my screen caught up, so now I can see the forecast.
You can
Today is going to be sunny. Check this out. 67 for a high. It's going to be beautiful.
Barely any winds.
Yeah, light east. So, see, that'll feel better than some of those north or southerly winds. Light east winds are just perfect. Mostly clear tonight, low around 39. Sunny tomorrow, 75. And a little bit more breezy tomorrow. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy and 54. Friday, looking ahead. That looks like it could get interesting, possibly. Showers likely, possibly a thunderstorm in the afternoon. Mostly sunny, high near 78. That's what's going to do it. I didn't realize we were going to be pushing 80 on Friday. So windy, southeast winds, gusts up to 36. Chance of precip is 70%. Wow. Come on.
So
let's just have a normal, nice week.
I know they're talking potential storms on Friday. Maybe probably, that 4 o'clock hour is usually the time here in southeast Iowa when the weather gets interesting in the spring and summer months. Late afternoon, we've warmed up all day.
Unfortunately, pushing those degrees, it's the potential's there. So,
all right,
we'll wait and see.
Garden Gate. Actually, let's go back to that. Let's give you your current conditions here in southeast Iowa. Humidity at 70%. Winds are east at about 5 to 10. Barometer at 29.76, dew point at 24, and currently here in southeast Iowa we have 33 degrees. That is your weather sponsored by the Garden Gate. All right, now let's switch over to this or that. It's always brought to us by Stacy Flynn, Legacy Insurance Group, and Welcome Realty in Sigourney. Goes up each weekday at 6 a.m. This or that, fruits or veggies. What do you think, Neil?
Man, that's a toss-up. I like both. I mean, to cure my sweet tooth, I would go fruits. But I do like me some peppers, and I like some veggies.
And as I've grown older, I do eat more vegetables now. I used to not basically eat any vegetables.
Which vegetables do you really eat?
I like potatoes.
I like potatoes.
I don't mind some lettuce.
Okay, we're true.
Maybe some spinach on like a salad or,
good.
Or a sandwich.
Spinach is better for you than lettuce.
Yeah.
So there
cauliflower,
you go.
broccoli.
Yeah.
I don't
Brussels
mind
sprouts?
those things. No.
I have gotten into Brussels sprouts
You
in the
can
last.
keep your Brussels sprouts.
Oh man, they're good.
So but I would pick. But if I pick between those two, I'm going with fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat bananas, grapes, pears.
I like
peaches, apples.
I like Honeycrisp. They're my favorite.
Mandarin oranges.
Oh, yeah.
Little ones. Well, I could eat about 10 of those.
Oh, yeah. Those are a joke. Why do they make them so small?
Mandarin oranges. So, yeah, I'm picking fruit if I had to pick one out of these things. What is next?
Those are some colorful pictures.
They are.
Man.
They pop.
They
pop on the screen. Let's go to our question of the day. It's always sponsored by our friends at Amy's Salon House and Spa, 202 North Main, Sigourney. Make sure you call or text for an appointment with Amy. So we got St. Patrick's Day coming up on Monday. I was just thinking this. I have never, ever cared about St. Patrick's Day at all. Ever.
Really?
Is St. Patrick's Day worth celebrating?
So, that's a loaded question. Because, yes, I know some people really, really get into it. Some people will get an outfit. I mean, head to toe.
The whole green thing.
Oh, yeah.
Leprechaun.
Which is awesome. And I don't know. I've celebrated it in years past, different times. One year, went to Des Moines and had a great time celebrating St. Patrick's Day. For the most part, I think.
You remember?
Yes, parts. And, yeah. I don't know. I don't get as into it as others. I'll put it that way. It's simple as that.
I've never. It's just whatever. I've never cared.
I do
about
try
it.
to make sure I wear green that day because I don't
It's
like
on
getting,
Monday.
I don't
I'll
like
get-
getting
I'll pinch
pinched.
you.
Yeah, I mean I do,
Pinchy,
but
pinchy. You don't mind an occasional pinch?
once in a while.
So that's your question of the day. It'll go up at noon here on Steve Shetler Media Facebook. Hey, coming up today, coming up a little bit, probably here in just a little while, we're going to have, I know Stuart Grossman from the Kiwanis here in Sigourney. We might get another one of the guys to join us as well. We're going to get a recap of their Puzzle Palooza that was held over the weekend, and we're going to chat all things Kiwanis. I always look at it and I always want to say Kiwanis.
I know. Kiwanis. Kiwana.
Why is it called Kiwanis?
That's a good question to ask them.
We'll have to ask Stuart when he gets in.
It's probably some deep, historically rooted name that means something cool.
Kiwana Bear.
Kiwana Bear.
So we'll talk to them here shortly. Coming up during the 8 o'clock hour, we've got Miss Amanda from the Sigourney Public Library coming in. She'll be chatting up the library, so stay tuned. Got some guests coming up. Let me clear my throat.
Okay, well, you do that.
So on this date, let's jump into this date in history. On this date, again, it is March 12th, Wednesday, March 12th, 1896. Spitting was officially banned in New York City.
New York City? What? It was banned? Ding.
Yeah. Spitting. In 1896, they officially banned spitting in New York City. I don't know if it was just general spitting or like chewing tobacco. I'm assuming it was more the tobacco
How do you
thing.
enforce that?
I don't know.
True, maybe they took the spittoons out of the establishments. So that's when people started spitting on the floor. That was a good move, New York.
Or in their little cups.
Yes. Don't even get me started.
On this date, 1903, the American League in baseball officially approved the creation of a new team, which was the New York Highlanders.
Oh, I remember them.
Well, you do, because eventually they changed their name to the Yankees.
Oh.
So the Yankees were basically approved the creation of the Yankees in 1903 on this date.
Does it strike anyone funny that we're still able to call them the Yankees?
Why?
I don't know. Everything else going weird in this world.
The North.
You know?
Yankees.
I mean, it's just surprising to me. I probably just started.
I guess I never really thought about that.
Honestly, with all the other things that we can't.
What would you call somebody from the South way back when? Yankees and what?
What were they called?
Southerners.
Southerns. Huh. What were they called? Yankees and. Huh. Boy, we really paid attention in history.
1912 on this date, Captain Albert Berry became the first person to parachute out of a plane.
Oh, but wait, what? The captain parachuted out of the plane?
It was a surprise to his co-captain. He was like, I'm going to parachute right now. We'll see.
That's funny.
It doesn't say whether or not it ended well. But, first parachuting.
I guess there's got to be a first for everything.
1912. And then on this date in 1930, Gandhi began a 200-mile march protesting the British salt tax.
Oh.
Not sure if it ended the tax. I think he got a shoe deal out of it. But, Gandhi.
The salt tax.
Did you ever watch that movie? Do you remember that movie as a kid? You would have been, I mean, you're, what, a couple of years, at least 2 or 3 years?
I don't know how old are you, Steve?
I'm 52.
I'm 49.
Okay. Do you remember that movie about Gandhi?
I don't know.
Back in the 80s?
Should I watch it?
I'd never watched it. I just remember it was a big deal at the time.
I remember hearing about it, yes.
Anyway.
I don't know much about Gandhi either.
Today, on the National Day calendar, it's National Working Moms Day.
Oh, hats off to you, working moms.
What was that Sammy Kershaw song? National Working Woman's Holiday.
Yes. Yep.
If I had a 90s country radio station, I could play that song.
That would be cool. Maybe someday.
Someday. National Baked Scallops Day.
Ooh, I like scallops.
Are scallops potatoes?
No, they're
what are
seafood.
Scallops?
Seafood.
Oh.
They're little round. Gross. No, they're
Seafood's
so good.
Gross.
Oh.
Unless it's crunchy shrimp,
Hold
seafood is gross.
The phone. That's a whole new level I didn't know. Seafood is gross to you?
Seafood is gross. Other than crunchy shrimp.
Ugh.
Yeah, and it has to be crunchy. It can't be the pink slimy crap. No.
Oh, buddy. Scallops, good.
National Plant a Flower Day.
Oh, okay.
Plant a flower
For
your tomorrow. And it's National Girl Scout Day. Buy a box of Girl Scout cookies.
I think it's too late. I think they've already been delivered.
Have they?
I believe.
Well,
No, I've been eating. I ate some last night.
I have not.
No.
I would like to buy some. You know what? If there's a Girl Scout watching right now, I would like to buy some Girl Scout cookies from you because I want to use them for giveaways on here. People would call in for Girl Scout cookies.
And I only had one of those Girl Scout cookies last night, Steve.
Oh, good job.
I didn't want you to think that I ate like 6 of them.
See, if I get, I don't know what they're called, the chocolate one with the peanut butter.
Yep, that's what I had.
I would eat at least the whole row.
They're hard not to eat.
Because there's like 6 maybe in a row.
Yeah, 5 maybe now. Because, they keep downsizing.
One after another.
Yeah.
They keep downsizing, but the price keeps going up.
Yep. Some Girl Scouts got it figured out.
Let's take a break. We'll come back with, let's see, another look at our forecast. We'll run down our For the Fun of It tournament, talk about things you need to know, and we've got coming up the Kiwanis from here in Sigourney to chat with us as well. Kiwanis. The debate continues.
Yes.
All right. More after this.
Iowa Edelweiss wine from Tassel Ridge Winery is a great wine for spring. It's a fruity, semi-sweet white wine that offers orange, pear, and pineapple hints on both the nose and palate. It's great served chilled and simply sipped, and it enhances spicy Asian stir fry or a traditional family dinner of glazed ham studded with pineapple. Tassel Ridge, Iowa Edelweiss is available at many of our 350 retailers in Iowa. Look for the tall blue bottle with an image of a wine glass on the label.
Life's better when you're under our roof. Because when you feel totally protected, your family's free to enjoy their dreams.
Try it again. You're getting the hang of this. Good job.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Christy Tarr in Oskaloosa at 641-673-8965.
When shopping here at Helmuth Ford, we will do our best to put you in the vehicle that you want, that you love, and that is safe for your family.
Your safety is our focus. That's why we are a full-service repair facility.
We'd love to sell you a vehicle of your choosing. If we don't have it, we'll do our best to find it for you. If you're looking for a vehicle with low miles, a great price, and a friendly atmosphere, come visit us here at Helmuth Ford.
We look forward to seeing you soon.
See our full inventory at helmuthford.com.
Hey, we thank all of our sponsors here on Steve Shuttler Media, like Brothers Market in Sigourney, our headliner, and of course, Osky Dental is our studio sponsor. We're doing Just Another Morning Show.
It is.
I'm getting used to saying Just Another Morning Show. You were nice enough, Neil, to put a reminder Post-it note. See, I'm looking at the camera right now.
Yes.
And on the little thing that comes up, you stuck the what? Just Another Morning Show on a Post-it note.
Yeah, just so we remember. Just another. Did I spell that right? Just another morning show. Whew.
Just another morning show. Hey, hope you guys are having a good day. Keep in mind, we'll be doing a giveaway later on. Today's giveaway is a gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats.
Awesome.
Got some ice cream there and all sorts of good stuff. So we're going to play a game called Truth or Blarney.
Blarney.
Blarney. Truth or Blarney coming up later on. You can call in, get your phone ready. It'll be a little while yet.
Oh, yeah.
641-622-6262.
6262.
Call. And yeah, the phone lines will be open for our little Truth or Blarney later on. What are we doing? Let's take another look at our forecast right now. It's always sponsored by the Garden Gate. Sunshine today. Beautiful day.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
Can't wait.
I might have to get my lawnmower out just to buzz around on the yard a little bit.
Are you for real?
Get rid of some, as my friend John Sherlock used to say, dog dirt.
Oh, dog dirt. Well, yeah. You would have more dog dirt than some.
One day at work, John Sherlock said he had some dog dirt on his shoes.
Oh.
I had never heard of that.
No, I've never.
It's a pleasant way of putting it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it doesn't make you think of poop.
Instead of dog poop, dog dirt.
I like that.
Yeah. So there's plenty of dog dirt on my lawn. I need to get rid of. So beautiful day today. Let's take a look at our monthly tournament right now that's going on.
Yeah, how are we coming on
it's
that?
Sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services, located on the east side of the square in Sigourney. Stop in and see Stacy. 80s rock bands is our theme for this month. And right now, we've got Van Halen going against Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. What do you think? Tough matchup.
Okay. I think I know what it probably will turn out. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I never know on these stupid things because they never go my way. I would guess Van Halen, but I'm not going to say that because I might get slapped if I don't say Tom Petty, because Tom Petty is the best.
Does somebody in your life enjoy Tom Petty?
Yeah, way more than Van Halen. I know that. So
well, I'd probably go the same. There's some Van Halen songs that I like, but
right.
For overall listening, I'm going Tom Petty. But the voting, checking the voting this morning, voting's definitely in favor of Van Halen right now. This matchup went up at 6 p.m. Last evening. Voting goes through 6 p.m. this evening. Thumbs up for Van Halen, heart for Tom Petty. Get your votes in. Just scroll through my Facebook news feed, and you'll run into that from last evening. Get your vote in and vote for either Van Halen or Tom Petty. Right now, Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue have both moved on. Kind of the harder
I was going to say,
bands.
this is turning into more of the tournament I was hoping for.
Yeah, kind of the more pop rock bands are going by the wayside. The Cars and Huey Lewis in the news have both fallen. Looks like Van Halen will probably win this matchup between Van Halen and Tom Petty. But then you kind of get away from the hard stuff with Bon Jovi and ZZ Top coming up next.
Yeah, that one's going to be interesting.
Yeah, with two totally different styles of rock bands from the 80s.
She's got legs.
Yeah. So interesting matchups coming up. We still got to get to Aerosmith and Styx, Journey and REO Speedwagon, AC/DC Kiss, Def Leppard Skid Row. So I mean,
this is a little all over.
AC/DC should not be overlooked in this tournament.
Oh no,
they have a huge fan base.
Oh yeah,
so does Kiss.
Right.
I mean, we were just talking about Gene Simmons yesterday.
Yes.
How you can pay $13,000
to be
Gene Simmons' assistant for a day. Still things going on there for the tournament. Get your votes in for the Fun of It tournament. 80s rock bands, Van Halen, Tom Petty, our matchup. Right.
Trying to think of my favorite Van Halen song.
Panama Jump.
Jump.
What's the one song? Reach down, between my leg, ease the seat back.
Reach down. Oh, is that Hot for Teacher?
No.
No?
I wish I could sing right now. My voice just does not let me sing right now.
One of my all-time favorite albums for Van Halen was the Balance album. It was in 94, 95.
Okay.
It was really cool.
Van Hagar?
Yeah, and it was good. It was really good. So.
All right. So that leads us down another.
Okay, right, true.
Trail.
Yes.
Do you prefer David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar?
Hagar.
The guy from Extreme.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was a part of that for a while.
The guy from Extreme was on there for an album.
Yeah.
Didn't work out at all.
No, I think I like Sammy Hagar.
Okay.
I don't know why. I mean, I like the older stuff with Roth, but like me and him are buddies. But I don't know.
Dave.
I like the craziness of Sammy Hagar.
And his hair.
Yeah, he's a rocker.
The Red Rocker.
A Red Rocker.
Again, we're going to be chatting with some folks from the Kiwanis. Coming up here shortly. Until we get the Kiwanis in, let's go ahead and do some things you need to know. Whoa. Whoa.
I didn't know
that.
Know
those. No.
Come on.
What?
What?
Southwest Airlines no longer allowing bags to fly for free.
Wait, what?
The airline announcing yesterday that will begin charging some customers who check luggage in May. So evidently they were allowing luggage on.
Oh, luggage.
no
I thought you meant old
extra
bags.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you old bag, get on here for free.
Right. I was like, man, that's hard. That's wow.
Tiger Woods underwent surgery yesterday after he ruptured his left Achilles tendon. He was training at home, so he will not be part of the Masters this year.
Really? He tends to do that quite often, doesn't he? Has
blow
something
a
going on.
Achilles
No, he
tendon?
has something going on, medical or.
Oh, yeah. I mean
it's like
he's older now.
Right.
He's getting in car crashes and
I
driving
don't know.
drunk and having issues with his
Driving
wife
drunk.
and girlfriend and
I'm just saying.
rupturing his tendons. I
heard
hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
I hate it when I'm training for the Masters at home and my tendon pops.
Yeah. My biggest problem is my spleen.
Yeah.
It just.
Hate it when your spleen just pops out.
Oh,
of
yeah,
place.
it erupts. What happens when your spleen erupts? I shouldn't joke.
Billy Joel.
Yeah?
He's, of course, still touring.
That's
Did you know
crazy.
that? Again, there should be term limits on touring, age limits.
Well, yeah.
Billy Joel put in a 4-month delay on his current concert tour due to a, quote, medical condition.
See? And that's why you're maybe getting a little...
Stay home.
Yeah.
But, all right, so I will come to the defense of the older rockers. Can you imagine living a life of touring
No.
and being on the road and then
Just stopping.
and staying home?
A
It would
good-
drive you crazy.
Yeah. A prime example of that is, look it up on YouTube somewhere. Phil Collins, health-wise, has just... He was forced out of entertainment. He couldn't perform on stage and do anything. And it has been hard on him. And they have a very good documentary on him. And yeah, that was one of the toughest things he's dealt with. Like you said, that'd be hard.
Yeah. Let's see here. Other stuff, we mentioned yesterday, tomorrow's lunar eclipse of the worm moon.
The worm moon.
Wormy. Should be quite the spectacle if you're willing to stay up for it. So the hype continues. Lunar eclipse.
Isn't it
coming
like
up.
2 o'clock in the morning, though?
It is.
I don't want to stay up that late.
Just get up a few hours early.
Yeah.
I mean, you get up at what?
Oh, it depends.
I get up at 5.
Yeah, it depends. I was up at 3:30, I think, this morning.
Yee.
Well, somebody was snoring.
You don't want to name names.
No, Neil.
Did you wake yourself up?
In a way.
Other stuff you need to know. President Trump has been anti-electric vehicle. However, he has announced that he is buying a Tesla to show support for Elon Musk.
Of course he is.
So President Trump going to be buzzing around in a Tesla. CBS has renewed the show The Neighborhood. Have you ever seen The Neighborhood?
No. I don't even know if I
have no idea.
Yeah.
It's been around for 7 seasons.
Oh.
And will be around for an 8th season. It'll be its final season, which will air in 2025-26, The Neighborhood on CBS.
Really?
And they are also saying that Pope Francis appears to be out of the woods with pneumonia. I think I may have got it. Now they're trying to figure out when he can return home. So Pope Francis doing a little bit better. Maybe we'll
let's hope
catch
you
up
don't.
on some of these other things. But before we do, Neil, can you reach over and maybe
I sure can.
adjust the camera just a hair to wait a minute, go back. Go back. Oh, there we go. We'll bring him on screen. We've got Mr. Stuart Grossman joining us this morning. Stuart, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, guys. Thanks for having me.
Let me get your microphone turned on.
I do have a loud voice.
Pull the microphone right on up to you, nice and close.
How's that?
There.
Oh, and we've even got
Starting to hear you
the good
I'll get my
voice.
DJ voice on.
Perfect.
There you go. So
We
Stuart
should do
Grossman.
that.
Yeah. Turn on my DJ voice.
Yeah. Well, it's very nice to have you here today.
I don't have much of a voice at all anyway. So we got Stuart. So Stuart, we've been talking about how you pronounce the name of your group. How do you pronounce it?
It's the Kiwanis.
Kiwanis.
Yes.
Oh. Well, so we were both wrong.
I always want to say the Kiwanas.
Well,
It looks like Kiwanis.
I don't believe it's Kiwanis, but
Right.
I should ask someone who's been in it for 40 years or so, and they'll tell me.
And I
right.
suppose there's some room for error there.
I agree.
Okay, good.
So the Kiwanis.
Kiwanis.
So you're saying just how it's pronounced or how it looks?
Yeah, true. Kiwanis.
I know that's crazy, but
Yeah.
There you go. Just a hair.
I can. Which way do you want me to go? I'll just move.
We're just going to go that way. All right, so we got Stuart here. Stuart, let's talk. Let's recap. You guys had a big event this past weekend at Grant Ranch here in Sigourney called Puzzle Palooza.
We did indeed.
And tell us what was Puzzle Palooza?
I'm happy to tell you about Puzzle Palooza. So Kiwanis is a global service organization. So if you don't know what we do, basically, since 1969, there's been a Kiwanis Club in Sigourney.
Okay.
We basically do two things. We do service projects in the community, and we raise money and donate that money back to the community. So what Puzzle Palooza was all about was raising some money that we could then donate back to the community. Okay. So Puzzle Palooza came to us thanks to Danette Meyer at Grant Ranch, and then through Hunter Bruns. She brought it to the club. Took us a little while to get our act together, but we finally did. And essentially, I want to really thank the 8 teams that came out. We filled the basement of the Grant Ranch.
Wow.
They all paid an entry fee of $100, for which they got a pizza and 2 pitchers of beverage of their choice.
Huh. Okay.
And then they competed against each other to see who could finish a 500-piece puzzle the fastest.
Oh, now that sounds fun. I wasn't sure how that was going down, so that makes way more sense.
That is how it worked. And there were some extra twists because just who did the puzzle fastest would be one thing, but there were some rules because we were trying to raise money. One of the ways that people could donate more to the cause would be to pay money to stop another team from doing their puzzle.
All right.
Which happened several times. And the team who was stopped could pay money to unfreeze themselves to carry on with their project. So the winner of the event was actually the Hospice of Washington County.
Oh, cool.
They finished their puzzle in 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
That same puzzle would have taken me 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
There was a lot of strategy involved. I didn't realize this. I said, okay, so what was the plan? How did you succeed? They said, well, there was a few things. One, divide and conquer. So everybody had a job to do. Like you get the edges, you work on this part. But even there were other things. Like there was somebody's job who was supposed to drink the beer and eat the pizza. And there were several teams that brought that strategy alive. Like, I hate puzzles, but I can eat and drink beer, so I can contribute to the team.
That's great.
And then that was one of my favorites. They said, neither of us had lunch. And so those 2 people came hungry, ready to eat.
And they weren't deterring from the puzzle making either.
They were not, because people had that job. They were keeping them from being distracted by eating the pizza instead. Huh. And we're so grateful. All through we raised about $900.
Oh wow!
Okay.
In 3 hours. Well, actually, 1 hour and 15 minutes ultimately. But that is a great amount of money. I mean, we have very few fundraisers. We do the beer tent over the 4th of July, and we have our meal on the 4th of July, and that's roughly it.
Yeah.
And so it was a great opportunity to have another way to raise funds. The money's all going to go back to the 4th of July celebration. We donate money to the city every year to help pay for the bands and whatever else is needed.
Right.
But again, all of the money that we raise stays in Sigourney. We have to pay some international dues, but that comes out of the money that we as members pay to be members.
Okay.
But all the money that the community donates through whatever event they take part in all comes back into the community. So we're grateful for all the people who came out, and I think it was a big hit. Yeah. We have some things we're going to do differently. Like the big one was, hey, you need to make unfreezing yourself more expensive than freezing yourself. Because the team that got froze was just like, yep, we're unfreeze, without even thinking about it. So
Yeah.
I tried to raise the price in the middle of the event, and they said, no, don't do that.
That's a great way to donate.
I can imagine all those hands. Like, how many people were on a team again?
So 4 to 6.
Okay. Wow. I mean, you get that many hands involved in making or putting a puzzle together, and things are going to get pretty busy pretty quick.
Indeed.
Oh, definitely.
In my family, holidays was always puzzle time, and I hated it because my parents and my spouse they were great at puzzles, as was my sister, and I would sit there 20, 30 minutes. They'd have half the puzzle done, so I was grateful I got to just be the MC and run the event and not have to do a puzzle.
Interesting stuff. Now I saw this morning, I think you guys put out on your Facebook page, basically what is the Kiwanis, and that you are always looking for members. Explain, when do you guys have your normal meetings and all that good stuff?
Thanks so much. So we meet every Wednesday at noon at the bowling alley.
Okay.
From 12 to 12:30, we have lunch and visit with one another, and then from 12:30 to 1, we have a speaker of some sort. Today's speaker is actually Zach Tremmel, who is one of the coaches at the school.
Yeah.
We help them buy a couple of pull carts for the girls' golf team. So he's bringing one of the carts by to show it to us, and then tell us a little bit about the coaching situation and the teams that we have. Nice. One of the things that we've noticed over the years is that there are usually 3 things that stop somebody from getting involved in a service organization. There's time, which unfortunately there's not much we can do about that, although we do have a little bit we can do. So one of the things that goes into that people are like, well, I'm not in town, or I can't do the lunch. We're like, well, you really don't have to. How about we have a satellite membership? So we do have that available. So if people want to be involved in the community but can't make the Wednesday lunch, there's still a way to be involved, and we would love to have their participation, ideas, and a little bit of money.
A little bit of money.
Sure. So it's Wednesdays at noon.
Wednesdays at noon.
Keokuk County Bowl.
Keokuk County Bowl.
Cool.
Visitors are welcome.
Yeah, and you guys had me in probably a year and a half ago to speak at one of those events. So it was a good group of guys
and girls.
Yeah, Hunter
and girls. There's most of us are old guys. Yeah. Granted,
but it's for men, women, and
it's to everybody and all ages.
Okay.
We desperately want more younger people to be part of the organization, especially because those of us in our, I'm kind of one of the youngsters, and I'm 61. So we have folks that are, late 70s, some folks in the 80s, but we also have the manager at Midwest One Bank, who I think is in her 30s.
Kristen,
right.
And Hunter Bruns has been a member at times. I think we're getting her back here in a minute. And she's in her 20s. So, and it's those new eyes, new ideas.
Yeah.
I think Hunter would probably tell you it took us a minute to warm up to that, because
you're used to what you're
we do
used to.
Things the way we do things. But I think that we have fully transitioned into that's a great idea, let's do that, and being open to new things and trying. The organization has done a lot for the community over the years. If you go past the Sigourney sign, look at the bottom of it. It was actually donated by the Lions Club and Kiwanis.
Okay, true.
We've gone back and cleaned that sign in recent years because they look terrible. And one of our members came and said, hey, we put those in. We should probably take care of them. And so we worked with the city to get permission to go clean the sign, and made a big difference.
That's very cool.
Now, you guys are also, or at least you were, maybe you still are, selling the stadium blankets. Is that still a thing?
It is. You can order them at Miscellaneous on Main. They come for a variety of the different sports teams, and we had the opportunity to gift those to the state champion softball team.
Oh, yeah, great!
And then also I believe we were getting another one, but I don't think we've given it to them yet, so I'm not going to say what that was. And that's actually another new idea that actually came from Hunter, right? And it was like, we never thought of it. It was like, yes, right, let's do that.
Yeah. Sometimes it just takes somebody from the outside looking in.
Fresh set of eyes.
Yep.
Yes.
In my work life, I work for a software company, and one of the things I always tell new staff members, I said, look, you guys have a superpower, because they always feel like, well, we don't know anything, we're new. It's like, no, you have a superpower in that you see things we've stopped seeing.
Yeah.
And so if you please have the courage to tell us what those things are. Yep. I promise I won't yell or make fun of you. I wish I could promise you that I will be able to do everything you see.
Yeah.
I can't, but I still want to hear it, because things change, 2 years down the road. Oh, now we might be able to do that thing. Yeah. So please, if you're interested in being involved in the community, come on down. We're a nice group of mainly old guys.
Mainly old guys.
Speaking of fresh eyes and fresh ears, here on Steve Shetler Media, sometimes I screw up, and it takes looking in the comments saying, we can't hear him, to get the right microphone turned on. So
I had not.
And
looked at the comments.
What part did they get? Watch the live stream. Watch the recording.
Right.
You'll get it there, hopefully.
Yes. I think you were coming through, just probably through the other microphone that I had. It's like a press conference.
There you go. Yeah,
I should have just done that.
Well, Stuart, is there anything else that you wanted to add on to this morning before we let you go?
No. Well, we look forward to coming back to tell you the story of the pavilion, which you may have heard a little bit about. So probably in a month or so, we should be back with some. We have some good news. We're still making our way through.
Great.
But we'd love to tell you where we're at with that, and our plan is to have something built this year.
Awesome.
Okay.
Very awesome.
Well, if you want to plan on a monthly visit, and you can give us an update on what's happening with the Kiwanis.
Kiwanis. I like
just
Kiwanis.
say it quick and don't worry about the pronunciation. We're not that precious.
I'm stuck on the pronunciation. So, well, Stuart Grossman from the Kiwanis here in Sigourney. You guys have a Facebook page. How do people find you?
Sigourney. Well, we'll post it on your page.
All right,
perfect.
Yes, and I'll tag.
I can't tell you the specific URL because that's a hunter's gig.
So just if you Google or if you Facebook search Kiwanis Sigourney
Kiwanis, I believe it'll come
it'll
up.
pop up.
Yeah.
All right.
You might find two. Look for the one that has recent posts.
Okay.
Easy enough. There you go.
All right. Well, Stuart, thank you so much for coming in. It's been a fun conversation. We'll do it again here in another month. Let me get that the way it should be. Nope. Blah, blah, blah. I think we're frozen for some reason, Neil. Neil and I are frozen, so we're going to try to unfreeze during a commercial break up next. Let's take a commercial break. Be back with more on Just Another Morning Show right after this.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Osky Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Osky Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Osky Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Osky Dental. Winter in the Midwest can definitely be unpredictable. Whether it's a frozen or broken water pipe, fire emergency, or a surprise mold, ServPro of Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, and Grinnell Pella has you covered with trained professionals ready 24/7, 365 days a year to make your emergency like it never even happened. Visit servpro.com, Ottumwa, Oskaloosa, or call us at 641-682-0782. Mahaska Drug in Oskaloosa. It's more than a drugstore. They offer framing, merchandise like collectibles, a gift shop, crafts, college gear, and more, plus cards, candles, and a whole lot more. Mahaska Drug is open late and on the weekends to fit your lifestyle. For more than just a drugstore, call 641-673-3439 or stop by Mahaska Drug at 205 North E Street in Oskaloosa. Mahaska Drug, it's more than a drugstore.
Build it together. Build it with Valley Lumber.
Are you building a new house or maybe wanting to do a remodel? Come check out our showroom at Valley Lumber and Hardware's Eddyville location. Cook kitchen cabinets, masonite interior doors, and more. Not sure what you want? Let us help with the design and layout of your new kitchen or remodel. At Valley Lumber and Hardware, we can help with any room in the house, from lumber for building to shower enclosures, paint, and more. Choose Valley Lumber and Hardware with locations in Eddyville and Albia.
Hey, I love technology. Technology, yay!
And it loves us.
Okay, we're back after an extended commercial break. I know what I'm doing.
Hey, you know what? It could have been.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It could have been
sometimes.
worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
So yeah.
I'm not sure how, but it could have been. Hey, thanks to Stuart Grossman from the Kiwanis. Coming in this morning, hanging out, telling us about Puzzle Palooza and the Kiwanis in general. So make sure, again, you check out their page. When I get a second, I will tag them in our Facebook post here on Steve Shetler Media. What is next?
What is next?
Let's go to today's impossible question, shall we?
Okay.
Today's
I haven't even looked, so I really don't know what today's is. Could be good.
Question. All right, today's impossible question. I'm still kind of fixated on what just happened because freezing. Okay, today's impossible question. Employees are less likely to make mistakes at work if this is available to them at work. Again, employees are, maybe that's why we're making mistakes. We don't have this right now. Employees are less likely to make mistakes at work if this is available.
Okay, and we don't have it.
We don't have it
okay.
right now.
All right, that helps.
So go to the comments. Shout out to people in the comments. I'm going to get me a quick drink.
Let's see. Wow. Okay, who all's out here today? Man, oh man, look at the comments. You're everywhere, people. Patrick, Carson, Dixie, Sandy, Jackie, Amber, Nancy, Douglas, Anthony, Sherry. Amber, I think you got stuck there for a while. You're on there like 8 times. Dan, Sherry again. Oh, and then I just flipped the page. And the other Sherry. Does that make sense? Sherry.
Sherry O'Terry. Today's impossible question. Employees are less likely to make mistakes at work if this is available to them at work. So
I'm going to say music.
Music.
For
you
real?
Are correct. Neil, I'm going to give you the ding ding. Yes.
Music.
Neil.
Really?
If music is available, you're less likely to make a mistake. So obviously we need some music up in here.
Up in here. We make our own music for 60% of the show.
Yes.
So I was just singing Sherry. I don't even know if that's a real song.
Patrick guessed caffeine on that one.
See,
That
I was wondering about
probably helped
that.
as well.
I was. I thought about if they offered a coffee pot in the corner. That's always good.
All right. So, by the way, earlier before we had Stuart on, I had on the big screen we had the Van Halen.
Yeah.
Whoever they're going against on the
Tom
screen
Petty.
while we were talking, and I didn't realize it. So, professionalism. High five.
So see, I thought it was just me. Wait. Bam. Yeah. I thought it was just my computer.
Nope. It's just me being an idiot.
Oh, boy.
Shall we wrap up things you need to know?
Okay.
Let's go back to that. Utah
Yeah.
is going to become the first state to ban fluoride in public drinking water. What do you think? I mean do you really want chemicals in your water?
Well, I don't know. Don't dentists approve fluoride?
Yeah.
So,
but
I mean...
Does anybody really trust the government, though, being in control of such things? I don't know. Anyway, Utah banning fluoride.
Huh.
You ever get the fluoride treatment when you go in?
I have, yeah.
I usually don't. I'm like, no.
Well, so fluoride, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's also in your toothpaste, correct?
I think so.
Okay.
So why do you need it in your water?
Well,
Just brush your teeth.
I don't know, because another thing is, I know one person and one individual, and I won't name my middle son, from the very, very early days of teaching him to brush his teeth, toothpaste made him gag.
Right.
To this day, he's never used toothpaste.
Just water?
He just water and
right.
brushed his teeth, not one cavity. He's 22 years old.
Wow.
Not ever had a tooth problem. So maybe there's something to be said. We don't want fluoride. I'm sorry.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe whenever we get a Dan Schuster in here from Osky Dental, maybe we can bring that up.
He can break it down for us.
Break it down. A study saying that identified the 10 most polluted cities in the world shows that 6 of them are in India.
Whoa. Really?
India needs to clean up. The worst air in North America is, of course, in
New York,
California.
Oh, well, duh. Right.
Probably New York would be second.
California's got the worst air, but they are the ones pushing all the emissions and everything. Come on. You guys are idiots.
Couple more things you need to know. Here's a trend that you may not have heard about. Sleepcations.
Oh, tell me more.
Do tell.
Yeah, I'm in.
So going on vacation to a disconnected, quiet, relaxing environment is on the rise. A new report that says that sleep tourism, as it's known, was a $74 billion industry last year.
Wow.
According to a recent poll, 57% of American adults said they would feel better if they get more sleep. The same poll also said that only about 36% of women and 48% of men felt that they get the sleep that they needed. And you and I were talking.
Yeah, we have a problem. We tend to do this too often.
So I mean, with the time change especially, but so I was here yesterday till about 11 a.m. So I was here at 6, left here at about 11. Went home, ate an early lunch, thought I would lay down, take a little midday nap, and I woke up 3 hours later. So maybe I need a sleepcation.
Well, that's just it. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, it could be some tranquil, beautiful location, and when you wake up, you're like, ooh, it's so pretty. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah.
You know?
The seagulls are seagulling off in the
seagulling.
distance.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you don't have kids and everything going on in the background, that'd be great.
If I could go a day without worrying about work...
Oh, you'd be $1 million. You'd probably never come back.
I'd be like, Neil, I'll sell you this for $1.
And I'll tune in once in a while.
Finally, in things you need to know, country singer Luke Combs has shared that he is living with an OCD condition. This is known as pure O.
What?
I've never heard of that. He says he's been dealing with the condition since he was 12, and that it puts him in a pretty dark place. Maybe I have pure O. He says, quote, I just have to accept that they're happening and then just go, quote, it's weird, sucks, hate it, drives me crazy, but the less that you worry about why you're having the thoughts, eventually they go away. Pure O.
Okay, so OCD is obsessive compulsive disorder. So it's complete
pure
obsessive.
O. So pure obsessive, maybe. Sounds like a new perfume.
Right.
Pure obsessive with Luke Combs.
It'll tick you off.
But if you want to go to a dark place,
try complete O.
Pure O. Finally, the stuff you need to know. Hurricane season coming up. That'll start June 1st. It's a hurricane season.
The hurricane season.
And the hurricanes have already been named.
They have?
One will be Andrea. One will be Barry.
Keep it going. This is
right,
great.
So we got Andrea, Barry. These are names of... They've already predetermined
I didn't know
the names
they did that.
For hurricanes.
Oh.
Andrea, Barry, Chantel. Dexter. Aaron.
So that's a hurricane.
Fernand. Gabrielle.
Oh.
Humberto.
What?
Hurricane Humberto.
I can't wait for that one. That's going to be awesome.
How about this one? Imelda. Imelda.
What?
We've got Hurricane Jerry coming up. Hurricane Karen. Oh.
Hurricane Karen. Really? It took you that long to name one?
The other names they got are Lorenzo, Melissa, Nestor, Olga, Pablo. Is that racist?
It
Rebecca,
might be.
Sebastian, Tanya, Van, and Wendy. Hurricane Van.
Huh. I wonder if there's ever been a Hurricane Neil.
Hurricane Neil
I wonder if you
coming at you.
I'm going to look that up.
All right, let's. We're just all over the place.
We are.
I'm figuring out very quickly here. This being day 3, when we get guests in, it obviously totally throws the schedule off. So
right,
we just go into
we just
winging
bounce
it
back
mode.
and forth.
And it also doesn't help when my cameras freeze up for no apparent reason. I thought we had fixed that problem.
Yeah.
Guess
and
not.
you can't blame it on me because I'm not sitting right next to you wiggling wires. You know?
Or Pookie.
Yeah. So I'm not sure where that came from or how.
It must be in my computer because I switched the wires and the cords that are plugged into the computer.
True.
So it's got to be a computer issue. And I just got this computer a year ago.
Right.
Maybe we're going to utilize one of the barn-wired windows up above barn-wired because that's where our Osky studios are above barn-wired. Maybe we'll open one of the windows and
give her a
good... give it the whirl.
Yes.
See how far it flies.
Well, no, because my luck, I'll hit somebody. I'd hit an old person, and I'd feel bad.
You'd hit an old person.
Well, I'm just saying, and I wouldn't be good.
Let's hype up this week's Iowa Music Showcase. We haven't done that quite yet.
No.
Let's bring on the picture of Jesse Wilson. Yesterday was Jesse's birthday. We ended yesterday's show with a song of Jesse's that he so graciously sent us.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for. So Jesse be coming to Barn Wired in Sigourney this Friday from 11:30 to noon. He'll be playing us some original tunes that should be copyright free because it's the original artist playing the original song.
Nice
so Jesse
plug.
will be there. Be there in person if you want to watch the show live or watch it online or listen to it in podcast form. That's Jesse Wilson. Saturday, we'll have the sports section live from Barn Wired, 8 a.m. Be there in person, watch it online, listen to it in podcast form. We'll be talking to area coaches and athletes this Saturday morning. All right, once again, a look at our forecast for today. Beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. We'll have sunshine and a high around 67 with just a little bit of a light east wind. Our weather is sponsored by the Garden Gate in Sigourney. All right, let's hear from some of our sponsors once again.
Okay.
Including Lifetime Dental.
We're always looking for ways to improve, and we do that by embracing new and better technologies.
With each of us having our own areas of expertise, we collaborate together to give you the best care possible.
Striving to give you the best smile, we believe doing things right the first time saves you both time and money.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com.
Attention Iowa business owners. Is your business missing sales because you're too busy to follow up? Every missed call or delayed message could be costing you money. At Easy Biz Tech, we help local businesses stay ahead by automating customer follow-up, so no lead gets left behind. Missed a call? Our system texts back instantly. Need personalized outreach? We send automated texts, emails, and even use AI-powered voice agents to connect with your customers 24/7. Stop losing money because of slow follow-up. Contact Easy Biz Tech today, where Iowa businesses win online.
The mission of Essence of Life Hospice is to provide comprehensive, coordinated care to individuals with life-limiting illnesses and to their families, and to support them in the process of death and bereavement. Our goal is to provide palliative care that addresses the physical, psychological, and spiritual dimensions of service for the terminally ill as an integrated whole. We pride ourselves on providing the highest quality care and are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, visit essencehospice.com. And we do thank all of our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media. That includes, folks like Essence of Life Hospice. We also thank Brothers Market for being our headline sponsor, and Osky Dental for sponsoring our studios, which, again, we are on the Square in Sigourney. This is our new location, the Osky Dental Studios on the Square in Sigourney. We are directly above Barn Wired. Yeah.
And one more thing about it.
Yes.
We're also live. And we're
live. Local.
I wanted to plug that for you, buddy.
How many shows, radio, internet, TV, how many shows are live and local? That's how many.
0.
Turn your radio on.
Yeah.
Find a live and local show.
Yeah.
We'll wait. Yeah, thanks for coming back. Yeah, for the only live and local show. Let's take a look at our community calendar. It's sponsored by Enchanted Events. If you have an event coming up, wedding, graduation, reception, whatever, you can have it at Enchanted Events, located just south of Sigourney, right off Highway 149. They've got their own big event coming up, Tyler Richton and the High Bank Boys, on April 26th. Get your tickets for that show. That is coming up here a little over a month away. Also coming up on our community calendar, the Watch Your Opera House having an interesting program tomorrow night from 6:30 to 7:30, Ghost Towns of Keokuk County. If you want to get more info on that, that comes up to Watch Your Opera House tomorrow night. You can get more info at the Watch Your Opera House Facebook page. Coming up later on this summer, we've got the Faster Horses and Neva Alden at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. That'll be on Friday, July 18th.
Show.
It's going to be a great time. And then also, speaking of the Expo, we've got Bingo coming up. Let's see here. Next week. Next
we should
Wednesday.
Do bingo.
I would like to, except I think that falls on the night of the Sigourney City Council meeting. Maybe I could go late after the meeting's over.
Right.
But yeah, their final bingo at the Expo is coming up next Wednesday, a week from today. So get in on that. Now, of course, speaking of the Expo, since we're talking Expo, we've got the tractor pull.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up this weekend, if I can find the information, which I might not be able to. So we won't worry
anyway,
about it.
It's
We've
going
got the
on.
Spring Nationals coming up this weekend. Is that Friday, Saturday?
Or is it Thursday? I don't remember.
I think it's Friday, Saturday at the Expo. The Spring Nationals, if you want to see the tractor pull, it's an indoors thing. So it doesn't matter if it's raining on Friday. You can still go to it because
you can get there and up close and personal when they're rolling that coal.
You're going to get there and you're going to see them tractor poles.
Why did you go to
I don't know. Neil.
Here we go.
Should we,
here we go.
Should we do a giveaway?
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm all about it.
If somebody wants to be a brave soul, and we had Sherry Westendorf call in yesterday.
Yep.
And she won a $10 gift card to Garden Gate in Sigourney. Today, we're going to give away a $10 gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats, which is just...
Yeah, like that away.
Right down there on the square in Sigourney, just on the southeast corner of the square in Sigourney, right across from County Bank. So Bee's Sweet Treats, if you want to get a goodie, they got some good stuff in there.
They do.
Just be the first caller through. I'm going to wait for the phone to start
We're just going to sit
in.
here until somebody calls.
La, la, la. Call. We're going to play a game called... What are we going to play?
You had something about Blarney.
Yeah.
Something about Blarney.
Which I'm glad I figured that out, because I was going to play a different game, which we'll have to save for another time. Truth or Blarney is the name of the game for today. And we're going to ask you to get 2 out of 3 right today. If you can get 2 out of 3, we're going to give you information, and you're going to say whether it's true or if it's Blarney, whether it's fake.
I was going to say, you do know Blarney means false.
Yes, so truth or Blarney. $10 gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats is on the line. We're not going to continue this show until somebody calls in. 641-622-6262.
Somebody better call.
Yes, call. And by the way, you can only win once a month. That is a strict rule. We want lots of people to win. So just call in, play the game, and maybe win. 641-622-6262. 641-622-6262. Call it. Somebody call it.
Yeah. Hey, while you're waiting, Steve, just a real quick. Did you know? According to a recent study, women are more likely to give men their phone number when approached at a bakery. Do we have any bakeries? Wait, I'm not worrying about that number given out. Duh. But thank goodness we don't have a bakery. Wow.
So yeah,
but yeah, there's like a whole list of studies been done, and there's some weird ones out there. I mean, it's really 20% of women have left a hair salon in tears. I think that's funny. Just saying.
I never leave my salon in tears.
Yeah. So
my wife is my.
Oh, you got it made. Yeah.
Every 2 weeks.
I need a haircut so bad, but now I'm thinking about like going for the old 80s look and just letting her grow. Get a mullet and everything. And I'm getting a little bit of start. See?
Don't do the mullet.
Why?
You can't work here if you have a mullet.
That's discrimination.
Anti-mullet.
Discrimination.
Well, I'm the boss, so deal with it. If you want to call, somebody needs to call and win this thing.
622-6262.
641-622-6262. Somebody be a brave soul. Call and play our game. It's easy. I swear to the good Lord above, it's easy. You just need to get 2 out of 3 right, truth or Blarney, and you're going to get a $10 gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats in Sigourney, where you can use this gift card to get something delicious at Bee's Sweet Treats. If nobody calls... we're gonna go truth or Blarney with Miss Amanda from the Sigourney Public Library.
I think we should.
Amanda, we're gonna bring you.
Now what happened?
Bring the camera down a little bit. We had some camera snafus earlier today, Amanda, but hopefully we got some of these fixed. There we go. We're going to bring Amanda onto the screen. So we had to redo some of our cameras because my cameras went funky on us. But Amanda, let me make sure I'm using the same microphone or the right microphone.
True.
Say hello.
Hello.
Hey, there we go.
Can you hear me?
All right, before we go to Amanda.
Now they do.
We're all over the place this morning. Somebody is calling in on the phone line. I am not even remotely ready.
Live and local.
Caller, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, you can hear me. I can hear you. Who do we got on the phone line this morning?
Your number one fan.
Oh, this is Anthony Mark Schilling.
Hey, yay. How's it going, Mark?
Awesome. How you doing, Mark?
Oh, I'm doing. Nobody else called, so I'm going to see what happens.
We appreciate you calling in. All right, so the game is called Truth or Blarney. You need to get 2 out of 3 right to win the $10 gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats. So what I'm gonna make a statement, and you're gonna tell me whether it's true or false. All right?
Okay.
Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, the Chicago River is dyed green for St. Patrick's Day. Is that truth or Blarney? Again, the Chicago River.
Geez, I know one of them is dyed green, but I don't remember which one it is. I'm going to say true.
You're going to say true? And you are correct.
Okay,
Yay!
I wasn't even sure on that one.
All right, number 2. Again, you need to get 2 out of 3 right. St. Patrick's Day is the only day of the year that a bar of Irish Spring soap or an egg can be balanced on the end. St. Patrick's Day is the only day of the year. What's that?
I'm going to say false.
False? Hey! You already won, but we'll give you number 3 anyway. Let's see here. I got a whole bunch of these. Kermit the Frog was first introduced as a St. Patrick's Day character. Huh? Again, Kermit the Frog, first introduced as a St. Patrick's Day character. Is that true or false? There's no pressure because you already won.
Right.
I'm going to say true.
That is false. Kermit the Frog was not introduced. But you already won. So, Mark, you get the $10 gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats. You got 2 out of 3 for truth or Blarney. Of course, St. Patrick's Day coming up next week, so thus the Blarney. So, Mark Schilling, Anthony Schilling, as you're known on Facebook, my number 1 fan.
Yeah, it's hard to beat him.
Of all time. If there was a Steve Shetler Media Hall of Fame, you would be the first inductee.
Be the only.
You'd be the only inductee.
You'd have it.
So, Mark, I'm going to let Bee's Sweet Treats know that you are the prize winner. So they'll have your name at Bee's. Just go in there and get your $10 gift card. All right?
Okay.
All right. Well, appreciate
you. In there Friday anyway. It's Funnel Cake Friday.
Funnel Cake Friday. All right.
There you go.
Sounds good. Well, Mark, thanks for being a brave person and calling in and playing the game.
All right, bud.
Thanks, Mark.
See you, Mark.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
All right. That was Mark Anthony Schilling. He's like a celebrity. He has 3 names.
Yeah.
Mark Anthony.
Oh, right. I was going to try to do my Kermit the Frog impression, but I don't think I can do it anymore.
I have no voice. I can do a pretty good Kermit the Frog.
Oh, can you really? Oh, then I don't want to even try.
No,
you'd make
go ahead.
No, mine would be.
Do it.
Hey, I'm Kermit the Frog. See, it's just horrible. It's just I can't even
might
believe
be
it.
Kermit's cousin, Kenny.
I'm Kenny.
All right. Let's go back to our second guest of the day, Amanda Kelly, also known as Miss Amanda, a.k.a. Miss Amanda from the Sigourney Public Library. What's up, Amanda?
Hey, I'm having a great morning.
Good.
You guys are killing me.
Well, we're killing ourselves too. So what's going on at the Sigourney Public Library? How long have you been the librarian there?
I've worked there since 2009, so this is year 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you must obviously enjoy your job.
I love my job. I love it so much. It's
really
one of the best things I ever did.
And do you plan on making this like a lifelong thing?
I have told my board I will be there until they kick me out.
Nice. That's awesome.
I will be around for a while.
I know Sigourney appreciates you being the librarian, and you've got a lot of things going on there as always. we're going to be warming up. Spring, summer will be here before we know it. What's some stuff going on right now before we jump into the summer season? What's some stuff going on right now at the library?
We always have programs going on at the library. So next week we have our after-school programs. We host an after-school program for all the elementary kids. So we actually have so many kids that we have to break it up. I have 4 different groups.
Wow.
So we have toddlers on Monday, and then we have the older kids, my tweens that I love them so much. They're little adults. They're on Tuesdays. Wednesdays we have second and third, and then Thursdays we have kindergarten, first grade. So after school programs are a great hit. We have our book club every month, which has grown quite a bit in the last couple months. They read some really, really interesting things. I like it because it kind of gets me out of my bubble. Like I tend to, actually I've only read 1 adult book this year because, I have a child and I read kids books, picture books. Yeah, I probably read about 500 of those.
Oh my.
But yeah, they really get you out of your bubble for book chat. We have our freezer meals, of course, which I get a lot of questions on our freezer meals. So we put everything together. We actually are partnered with Hy-Vee out of Ottumwa, and they provide all of our groceries for us.
Okay.
So we do 8 different meals every single month, except for December because of all the holidays. But January through November, we do freezer meals every month, 8 different meals. And people can sign up to purchase them. It's basically the cost of the food since it's more of a service than a for-profit thing. So, those are crazy, great right now. Like we have a lot of people sign up for those.
And we promote that, of course, on our community calendar on occasion. And Neil and I always see the meals pop up on the screen. And we're like, that looks good.
Yes, our family would be lost without them. Like, you don't have to think about what if you have the ingredients, finding a recipe, going to the store. It's like everything is packaged for you. Everything you need for that meal is in there. So you just got to decide, okay, which one of these do I want? And most of them are 20 minutes or less and you're eating. So
I like that
fabulous.
Idea too.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the prep work sometimes is the most disappointing thing about making
So
dinner.
We do it all. We do all the prep. We do all the recipes on it. We do everything.
That's very cool.
All you got to do is cook it.
So who is actually doing it? I mean, is it you,
it's
the library staff, or is it other people?
So we get all the groceries from Hy-Vee, fresh, Monday morning, and then Monday we prep everything. Tuesday we put all the meals together, so it's myself and 2 of my staff members.
Okay.
We actually do put everything together.
Wow.
Hy-Vee will usually do like any dicing that we need, if we need vegetables diced or anything, but yeah, we put everything together from the can or from the bag or whatever it comes from.
So then, all right, I'm gonna get nosy here. So then, what's in it for the library? Are you guys making a little bit of money from it?
We do occasionally. We'll make a little bit of money, but it's not about that. So I actually started this because we have so many young families in the community, and as is with small towns, they're a part of everything. So we have families that are getting home late and having cereal or having a can of ravioli, like super healthy, right? So we started this to kind of help them eat healthier and provide better meals for their family with very little time.
Okay.
So
it literally is a public service.
Yes. Yep.
That's really good. Wow. Yeah. So what's some of the menu items right now?
So this month, this month we have, let's see, I think there's taco spaghetti. There is chicken and broccoli orzo. There's, we do everything. Like nothing is left out. I literally have a gigantic, I call it my recipe Bible of recipes that people have either given me or I found in cookbooks or, saw on Facebook because they're everywhere.
Sure.
And so we have a little bit of everything. If there's something somebody wants, they can certainly let me know and I'll fit it in there somewhere.
Cool.
So how does one get involved in getting into the meals?
So all you got to do is contact us. Just let me know. We actually do 2 different sizes. We found very quickly as a family of 2 and then 3 at my house that the full portion, which is 4 servings per meal, was way too much for us.
Oh.
So we actually offer a half serving too for smaller families that is 2 servings per meal. And yeah, they're perfect for us. We usually have enough left over between eating supper and then the leftovers for somebody to have lunch next day.
2 servings and you have leftovers. Yeah. That seems so astonishing to me. I must eat a lot.
I mean, we don't always have leftovers. Sometimes my husband goes back for seconds or thirds.
Portion control.
Right. I'm not very good at that.
And I have a 5-year-old. She eats like a squirrel.
Yeah.
So,
Well, true,
I mean, that's
true.
not really a serving.
Yeah. So, all right. So, summer's coming up. I know, of course, you do a weekly video for me here on Steve Shetler Media talking about stuff at the library. And I know you recently were mentioning about, talking about the expo and getting excited about summer events coming up. And I know last year, you so busy out at the county fair here in Sigourney. What's in store for the summer months?
Well, for the summer, of course, the library during June, we do something every single day, Monday through Friday in June, for the kids. So we have our same days that we have for after school, so toddlers, then the older kids, and second, third, then K1. But on Fridays, we host an all-ages movie, too. So Monday through Friday, every day in June, we have something going on at the library. Then in July, during the expo week, we bring bigger performers out. So we actually have, I think, 5 performers booked for this summer.
Nice.
So we have an acrobat, we have a circus sideshow act.
No way.
I'm super excited for that. We have a magician, we have the Blank Park Zoo, and then I think we had a second magician. But we have something pretty much every day. There's one day in there where we haven't scheduled anybody yet, but we're hoping to get somebody every single day out there. And we brought back our life-size dinosaurs.
Oh, cool.
So those were a huge hit. We had probably 300 people out there last year for that. Yeah, they're so cool.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's cool. It's, I've lived, Neil and I have lived here in Sigourney all our lives. When I was a kid, I mean, I'd love to go out to the fair, just hang out for the whole day. And now you're giving a reason for kids to come out and hang out at the fair because they're used way back when.
Sure,
I'm talking like the 1980s.
Yep.
They're obviously a totally different time, but it just seemed like it was such a neat place to hang out. So I mean,
meet up with friends and just like you said, spend the whole day there. So if there's more activities like that, and if I was going to throw this out, if you needed a high wire act, Steve and I are very interesting.
We can put you on as
your
impersonations. You can start with Kermit. Kenny.
Kenny, and then Kermit would come out, and it'd be the kids would enjoy him more.
They're really
transition into Darth Vader.
Exactly.
I could do a really good Darth Vader right now.
True.
My horrible voice. What are you drinking there? Where'd you go to before you stopped?
Barnwired, of course.
All right.
With my pregnancy, coffee has been making me sick, so I got a Lotus. Which is delicious. It's Starburst.
Lotus.
It's amazing.
Again, the new studio is located directly above Barnwired here on the square in Sigourney. The Osky Dental Studios coming to you from above Barnwired. And, of course, Brothers Market, our lead sponsor. Is there anything else going on that you wanted to hype or promote?
Oh, we have so many things going on. We have other programs. We host a potluck every month.
Okay.
So it's called Cook the Book. So each month we feature a different cookbook. And people come in, pick a recipe from the cookbook, and then bring it to our event. And we basically just eat and socialize. It's a big hit, too. We have quite a following for that as well. And, man, there's so much food. So much. It's so good. I love it. It's one of my favorite ones.
I know last year, or when was that? You had those meetings where you invited some people from around the community to get more involved and find out more about the library.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like I don't think people in Sigourney or the surrounding area realize the amount of activities and things that you have going on.
I don't. I mean, honestly, just here today listening, I'm baffled by so many events you do. So, how do you find out?
I'm kind of everywhere. That's why I tell people, if you don't know me, where have you been? Like, I'm everywhere. We usually use our Facebook and our website. So if you want to learn more information, and of course we have stuff at the library posted, But I mean, we're all over the place. If you don't know Miss Amanda and the Librarians, then I'm sorry. Like, we're awesome. Come check us out.
There you go. That's
like,
the
we're
attitude.
amazing.
And when Riley, when my daughter was a kid, we would visit the library, obviously, a lot more often.
Yep.
And we would, rent, quote unquote, like movies and DVDs and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And she was an avid book reader, still is. But do you guys still do the movies down there that people can check out?
Oh my gosh, we probably have 2,500 movies
Oh
now
my.
accumulated.
Really?
Yeah, we also do video games. We have cake
Oh, wow.
pans. Anybody who's wanting to make any kind of shaped cake, we have cake pans.
See, I'd heard that, and I was
yeah.
so that brings up a great question. How does that work? You just rent a cake pan and bring it back after so many days?
Yeah, same as a book. You can check it out for 2 weeks, so you got time to test it and make your cake and whatever, and bring it back clean, wash it, and bring it back.
Oh,
that's never been a problem. Knock on wood, but
that's crazy.
yeah, we have all kinds of things.
You got excited when she said games. Like
yes, we have video games.
Yeah. See, I don't have time to play video games anymore.
Yeah.
I've got a PlayStation 5 at home, and I know your husband is obviously very involved in video games because he's the what's it called? Esports coach at Sigourney High School. So
yes, and we're huge nerds. We love Pokemon and Super Mario, and he loves the old school stuff. Like we like the new stuff, but he plays like the very first like Ninja Turtle games religiously.
Oh my.
Like it upsets him because, it's one of the very first video games, so it's not great.
And I visited his classroom last school year, and he's got one of those little mini Galaga Miss Pac-Man arcade games. And last I checked, I still have the high score on Galaga on that.
No way.
Thank you.
I think you still do.
No
way.
So.
Yeah.
I think I've probably been the only one that has played it.
Yeah.
But I quickly destroyed the previous high scores. So, well, Amanda, thanks for coming in this morning.
Yeah,
I think we're going to do this weekly, so you can keep us informed and educated on what all the library has to offer.
Something all the time.
Perfect.
We're always busy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's Miss Amanda from the Sigourney Public Library. Again, follow their Facebook page. Are you anywhere else on social media?
Not right now. No, I don't have time to do all the TikTok and Instagram and all that.
Yeah, I don't blame
we're pretty
you.
busy, but the Facebook is a good one, and our website.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so check it out. All right, that is Amanda Kelly. Amanda, thanks for your time. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.
You too.
That is Amanda Kelly from the Sigourney Public Library hanging out with us on this Wednesday. Amanda, have a great rest of your day. All right, Neil, it's back to you and I for a little while yet.
Yeah.
It's just us.
Just us now.
It's boring now. Again, thanks to Anthony Mark Schilling for calling in, playing Truth or Blarney earlier today. He got a $10 gift card to Bee's Sweet Treats, thanks to Stuart Grossman from the Sigourney Kiwanis.
See, now that was a whole new pronunciation for me. Not Kiwanis, Kiwanas. Because we were more emphasizing Kiwanas. And he just rolled that right off Kiwanis. Kiwanis. So, yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, we've had a great show.
Yeah.
We have not done
there's a lot of stuff. We haven't done birthdays. Oh, my.
We did community calendar. We have not done birthdays. Let's jump into the birthdays. Do us the honors, Neil.
I'm waiting for it to pop up on my screen, but yes, celebrity and
Do it.
hometown birthdays brought to us. Birthdays brought to us by Hometown Real Estate, Nikki Leathers, broker, owner, realtor, and give her a call, 641-295-4142. You're going to call Nikki, that's who. Realtor indeed. Birthdays for today. The hometown side, Rick Thompson celebrating a birthday. Dr. John Hoekstra.
Yeah. He's a heck of a bass player, too. He's not only a chiropractor.
I didn't know that.
He is a bass player.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, now I know. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jenny Makota. when you had hair, used to.
Yes.
I never give digs like that ever.
She used to
about
cut
your
it.
hair, but yes,
She retired.
Yeah, so she used
Darn
to. Darn it. Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah.
Yes,
And her.
Oh,
that's Ann Her's new last
okay.
name.
How do you pronounce that?
I don't know.
Do Nick? Do I Nick? Do I Nick? Do you Nick?
Doing ink.
Doing ink. I don't know, but Ann, her, you might know her better. Ann, Lavon?
Yes, Lavon.
Lavon Blom's having a birthday today. Lavon, well, happy birthday to you. She gave me a killer recipe for some Brussels sprouts just over the weekend. So,
and
thank you. For
she's
that.
one of our top followers here
Yeah.
at Steve Shetler Media. So,
And she's
thanks,
a
Lavon.
hoot to be around.
A hoot.
A hoot, I say.
No pollute.
No. Celebrity birthdays. Liza Minnelli, 79. Liza. I wish I could have named a kid Liza.
All right, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Trivia. Who is Liza Minnelli's mom?
Oh, I should probably know this. Also
Judy Garland.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
She was the one from Wizard of Oz, right?
True.
Okay, thank goodness. I didn't want to look like a complete idiot. Mitt Romney is 78. So happy birthday to him, Senator. Singer James Taylor, 77. Oh, Dale Murphy. He's 69. He had, so I think it was in 1971, he had the record for the most catches for the New York Highlanders.
So the reason Dale Murphy probably is not a household name.
Okay.
He played for the Atlanta Braves.
Oh.
I was a huge Braves fan
were.
at the time of Dale Murphy's peak.
Okay.
He was a heck of a player on a really crappy team.
Oh.
But that guy could hit home runs.
Really?
And he always just came off as a nice guy. So
Huh.
happy birthday, Dale
Well,
Murphy.
see-
I know Dale's probably watching.
Oh, I
today
know he is. I
from
know he
Atlanta.
is. Oh, but see, he's not alone in the baseball category of birthdays.
No.
Darryl Strawberry. Now, I've heard of him.
Yeah, I mean, if you've heard Darryl Strawberry's name once, you
Yeah.
kind of
It's just easy to remember, but I do remember.
Strawberry. Not many people have strawberry.
wine. And Aaron Eckert, 57. So there's your birthdays.
Name a movie that.
I was just trying to. That's why I sort of slowed my speech
I like
there.
to put you on the spot.
Yeah, what was he in?
Stuff.
What was it?
Well,
You know?
he was in the Batman movie where what's his face, Heath Ledger did the Joker. He's the guy that at the end of the movie he was laying in the fuel or whatever.
Oh, Two-Faced.
Yeah, he turned into Two-Faced.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's been in a couple of good. He was in I cannot remember the name. Olympus Has Fallen. He was the president.
Olympus Has Fallen. Okay. He was
Yep.
also in a really disappointing sci-fi movie that I can't remember the name of. Well, he's in Battle of Los Angeles. That was disappointing.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Yeah, okay. I know who you mean then.
Aaron Eckert.
I know him better than I knew that one baseball player.
Dale Murphy.
Yes, Dale.
Hi, Dale.
Happy birthday, buddy.
You're watching. What else haven't we done today?
I
We
don't
have
know.
not done weird news.
Let's do it.
This is weird.
That is weird.
Yes.
In the weird, let's see here. Skip that.
Not weird enough.
How about this?
What?
I don't know if I've heard of this story, but there's a twist in a story of a dead body caught by fishermen in the waters off of Massachusetts.
Oh, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Do tell.
Turns out the corpse was actually meant to be buried at sea, and no foul play is suspected.
Oh.
The Suffolk County Chief in Massachusetts just announced that the body is a woman in her 60s with cancerous tumors all over it.
Oh, no.
The medical examiner says the unidentified body was embalmed and apparently intentionally deposited in its watery grave. That's kind of gross.
Well, I mean, I've heard of that. You know, people say they want to be buried at sea, but I assumed there was a way to make sure they don't float up
Probably
or get
not
caught.
in this day and age.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, really?
Fishermen pulled the decomposed body onto their boat about 40 miles off of the Massachusetts coast. last Wednesday.
Oh, boy, that'd be...
No, you can't just put somebody out to...
Well, I don't know. Why can't you? That ruins my plans. I wanted to be buried at sea, man.
Float me out on the Skunk River.
Yeah.
Listening to the radio.
Exactly. What? Really? I don't think you're right. I'm searching this one right now.
Put it in your will, and I will.
I want to be buried
do a live
at
video
sea.
of floating your corpse down the Skunk River.
saying it. I'm saying I'm going to do it.
Let's go to the border. A former U.S. Border Patrol agent has pleaded guilty to coercing multiple women into exposing themselves under the pretense of security checks.
I'm over here typing, and I'm like, what did you just say?
The agent, 53 years old, admitted to 2 counts of deprivation of rights.
Oh.
Let's see here. Under color of law, after prosecutors revealed that he used his position to exploit vulnerable women.
Vulnerable.
Well, I just kind of mumbled that out.
Vulnerable. They knew what you meant.
Court documents show he searched for Spanish phrases to facilitate his misconduct.
What?
Get el nakedo. He faces up to 2 years in prison and $200,000 fine.
Oh, my word. By the way, Steve.
Watch out for that guy at the border.
Steve, yes. Burial at sea is legal in the United States through
It
a general permit under the Marine Protection Research and Sanctuaries Act by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency.
That's a lie. How can that be legal?
It's on the internet.
Dead body floating out at sea.
You got to be authorized. Location burial must occur at least 3 nautical miles from shore. For areas near Central Florida or the Mississippi River Delta, waters must be at least 1,800 feet. That's all you need, 1,800 feet.
So the Skunk River is out of question.
Right. But I can be buried at sea. Yes.
Moving on. Paleontologists have uncovered a gigantic, well-preserved crocodile skull.
Oh.
Shedding new light on the terrifying predators that roamed Earth during the Cretaceous period.
Oh.
Estimated to belong to a crocodile that was over 30 feet long.
Holy
That's
cow.
a big croc.
Wow.
What a croc.
Wow.
With massive jaws, suited for crushing bones and, just eating stuff.
They did eat a lot.
This find adds another chapter to Earth's history, it says. That's a big crocodile, 30 feet long.
Huh.
So crocodiles are dinosaurs, is what they're saying.
Yeah, in other words. Which, I think people already expected that to be, they look
real-life dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Airs. The Airs?
The Airs.
The Air. An Air India flight.
Oh, boy.
Flight Air India. Bound for New York was forced to return to Mumbai after a passenger discovered a bomb threat note in the bathroom mid-flight.
Oh.
This kind of reminds me of that one story where some guy was threatening to drop a bomb in like a Lowe's or a Home Depot bathroom.
Yep.
Somebody called the cops because they thought he was going to act. It was an actual bomb.
And it wasn't. He was dropping a bomb.
He was going to
in the toilet.
Passengers safely landed at the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport, where security teams conducted thorough inspections.
Did they find a bomb?
No suspicious items have been found. Authorities have identified the person of interest.
Huh. You'd be stupid to do that mid-flight. You
can't write a note saying there's a bomb.
Come on, people.
Idiot. Idiot.
Idiot.
All right, so wasn't that supposed to be the summer of like the cicadas?
Yes. Yep.
Was it?
I didn't. Well,
Here in
I don't think
Iowa,
they came up this far north.
Oh.
I believe that. Because sister and brother-in-law down in Missouri, they had them. Missouri. But I don't even think they had it as bad as further south.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Well, they are saying a massive cicada emergence called Cicada-geddon.
Oh, my.
Is set to unfold this spring. A 17-year cycle species, as I clear my throat live.
That's all right, buddy.
They say billions of cicadas will emerge once soil temperatures reach around 64 degrees after a soaking rain, triggering their short-lived mating frenzy.
That's interesting.
Let's see here. It'll start in Georgia late April, followed by Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts through late May. So, Cicada-geddon.
Cicada-geddon. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I guess it sounds annoying when they're all out there making noises, but...
Make a cicada noise for us, will you?
I don't know what they... But it's annoying. But anyway, so 64 degrees soil temp before we got to worry about it. Which, by the way, our soil temp this morning was at...
Give us the 4-inch soil temperature.
I should totally be on that.
Finally, in weird news today, a new study... Let's go back to prehistoric times.
Sweet.
Lots of dinosaur news today. A new study suggests the megalodon...
Oh, yeah. I've heard...
Giant shark.
Yep.
The largest shark to have ever lived may have reached up to 80 feet in length.
80 feet.
Far exceeding earlier estimates of 50 to 65 feet.
Wow.
Researchers analyzed fossils, concluding that the megalodon likely had a longer, more slender body, similar to modern lemon sharks. That sounds like something tasty.
Yeah.
A lemony shark. Rather than a stockier great white, so it might have been more...
Yeah, instead of...
Yeah. See, that's the megalodon slender shark coming into your screen. See, here's the little fishy. Thank you.
Thank you. Because my day is going to be better now.
Let's go to law and disorder. Michigan woman.
Oh,
headline.
goodness.
Michigan, or Dateline, Michigan.
Dateline.
Michigan woman who vanished in 2021 was found entombed in a sealed ammonia tank.
Oh.
On her husband's property 3 years later.
Oh.
You always got to look at the husband first.
Whoa, no, I don't think so. The chicks are crazy.
This was leading to a murder and evidence tampering charges against her husband and stepson. Ooh, nasty.
Oh.
Sounds like a Netflix documentary.
Yep, I can't wait.
Happen. Authorities, let's see here, discovered the remains inside a barn after extensive searches failed to locate her earlier. So.
Oh, man.
It's always the husband. And the stepson on occasion.
Wow.
And then also in the files of law and disorder, a Florida golf cart ride turned deadly when a woman visiting from Illinois fell out and later died, leading to DUI manslaughter charges against the driver. But we're talking golf carts, people. As I snort.
So
the crash happened around 1 a.m. March 9th in a place called The Villages, northwest of Orlando. Investigators say the driver, a 58-year-old man, swerved to avoid a parked vehicle, causing his 60-year-old passenger to be ejected. She hit her head, later died. She was ejected from the vehicle, succumbed to her injuries. So,
oh my goodness! Now this brings up a horrible
don't be drunk driving
story.
on a golf cart.
So, years ago, driving a golf cart, and I had a passenger, and I wasn't dodging a parked car. I was just going way too fast and thought I could take the street the next maybe, and thinking I could just take this left turn. Didn't give any thought to my passenger not being aware that I was going to turn or wasn't holding on, and I turned and went rolling. I was halfway down the block. I was halfway down the block until I was like, whoa, where'd he go? And he's back there. I mean, that could have been me.
Huh.
I could have been this person with charges.
Could have been.
Huh.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Wow.
Golf carts. Don't mess around on golf carts.
Man.
And let's go to the duh.
Duh.
In the duh, an excavator being transported on a trailer struck an overpass at highway speeds in New Mexico, causing catastrophic damage to both the machinery and the bridge. Authorities say the vehicle exceeded height limits and was oversized, leading to a direct collision with the structure on Interstate 10. Can you imagine that?
Well, that'd be an instant stop.
While no human fatalities were reported, engineers have deemed the post-tension bridge beyond repair due to structural failure, including snapped high-strength steel tendons and compromised girders.
Girders. I like saying girders. So I thought that story was going to take a horrible twist when he said no human fatalities, but there was a bunch of, pigeons or something that lost their lives.
Or rats.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't know where that was going.
Yesterday. So that was your...
Duh. Oh, my.
Duh.
Wow.
Okay, so that kind of brings us to the end.
It sort of does. I'm looking.
You have something else.
I'm looking through just comments and everything. Julie is on comments today. Says I got to get out more.
I think we were talking library stuff. At that
Oh, okay, Julie. You were a teacher, one of mine. How much time did I spend in the library? Not very much.
Probably flirting with the girls.
No, the hot girls didn't hang out in the library.
Oh. And probably the nerdy hot girls did.
True. Good point.
Anyway. Hey, you know what we didn't? We haven't offered the phone lines.
Yeah,
to,
if you want to just vent.
Has a hot take or a soapbox moment.
Right.
Julie probably has something on her mind, but if anybody, you got about a minute here to get a phone call in. If you want to call, vent, go on a rant, whatever you got. If you have something to say this morning, call 641-622-6262. We like to just open up the phone lines, let people call in and have their say. So if you want to say something before we wrap things up today, this could turn into a really cool thing each day.
It really could.
It could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Opening the phone lines. If you want to go on, if you even want to go on a political rant, you just gurgle.
I did just gurgle because I had my mouth open with, we're going to say political rant, and then it was like, oh.
You can have 30 seconds to do it.
And here's your topic, politically speaking. The fight that Elon Musk almost got into over the weekend.
Marco.
Somebody, yeah.
Rubio.
Yeah. I want to know who you think's going to win.
Celebrity political cage match.
I'd pay.
So if nobody calls, we're just going to end the show.
Yep. We're going to go home.
Take that.
Because we can.
Once again, while we wait for the phone to ring, we do thank Brothers Market in Sigourney for being our headline sponsor. Of course, savings are made simple at Brothers Market. Go to their website, download the app.
Don't forget to use the app, guys. Don't
Brothers
forget.
Market. We do thank Osky Dental for being our studio sponsor, Neil, while I readjust the size of the Osky Dental logo.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you read us the information on the screen?
Well,
I was toothy, not right now.
Oh, please.
No, not right now. Make sure to go over to Osky Dental in Oskaloosa. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Schuster. They're always accepting new patients. They are a Delta Dental provider, and they will file all your insurance forms for you. That makes it a lot easier than most dentist offices.
Help you out.
You know, they're friendly, and they're there to help you.
And there's always me, Toothy.
He's
like
always
you're
there.
A ventriloquist or something.
Yeah, boy, am I a good one. Yeah, so.
Well, the phone's not ringing, Neil, so I guess we're just going to call today.
That's fine. That's fine. If they don't love us anymore, then I still love you.
Say, coming up tomorrow, we'll do another giveaway. We'll have a free drink from Savage Energy up for grabs as our giveaway. We'll have, let's see here, I think Cindy from the Garden Gate going to be popping in tomorrow to tell us about what's happening at the Garden Gate right now. She's got lots of spring stuff and floral stuff, plants, and all sorts of fun stuff. I'm trying to think if we have anybody else scheduled for tomorrow that I'm just not thinking of right now. So, yeah, we'll find out tomorrow when
we'll grab somebody off the street.
Yeah,
because that's possible too.
It is.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a big setup of a guest, and you don't have to be important. we might just pull you. Well, serious. I mean, you could just be a nobody and come on in.
Now that's dangerous.
That would be dangerous, but very fun. Just saying. I think we should do it. Who wants to be the first nobody?
Wander up the steps into the Osky Dental Studios, high above Sigourney, directly above Barn Wired. Stop in, get yourself something to eat or drink at Barn Wired for breakfast hours, and pop on up to the studio. Again, we'll be chatting with Cindy tomorrow. Our giveaway is the Savage Energy drink, and otherwise we'll just do a bunch of normal stuff or abnormal stuff like we do here on
That's pretty
Just
much
Another Morning
what we
Show.
do.
All right. Well, Neil,
hey,
God bless you.
Hey, this was the first Wednesday with the whole new format. Yes, I still miss Poopy.
Poopy the cat.
Everybody should start some type of a campaign, Bring Poopy back. Bring Poopy back.
All right, so I'll tell this. I had a dream yesterday during my 3-hour nap. Part of my 3-hour nap yesterday was that Coach Bob Howard wanted to adopt my cat Poopy and take Poopy home. Am I prophesying? Am I seeing things?
I don't know. I've never known anyone else except for you that has the capability of dreams like I do. I mean, our dreams are so...
Very detailed.
Yeah, detailed, but so off the wall. I mean,
so
I don't know.
Coach Howard, if you're out there watching this today...
Got a cat for you.
Evidently, you're supposed to adopt Poopy the cat.
Right now, he's shaking his head like, you guys are idiots.
I don't know why Steve talks about me.
Oh, man.
All right,
let's go.
Neil, God bless.
Yeah, absolutely. Right back at you, big guy.
And enjoy the beautiful weather today. Otherwise, we'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for Just
Another
Morning Show. Bye.
Oh, bye.